Xander, how would you assess your round today, kind of compared to yesterday?
It's a lot easier today. Wind was down yesterday. Yesterday I thought was really hard, and I saw two guys shoot 8 under, so I was inspired coming out.
What was the biggest difference in your game today, maybe compared to yesterday? Something that you just did better?
Yeah, I feel like I was playing pretty decent yesterday. I just didn't really get a few putts to fall, and today, I chipped in and made a really long putt on 10. So just a completely different sort of result.
Xander, it seems like in the playoffs, and maybe this is recency bias or something, but you can have interesting, strange results before, but then the playoffs come and you always see big names at the top of the leaderboard. Yourself, John Rahm, Finau, Justin Thomas. How do you explain that?
I don't know. It's the playoffs. You're trying to show up and position yourself as best as possible so you can win the whole thing. So it's more of a marathon. The first couple of events and a lot of positioning. So I don't have an answer for you though when it comes to that.
You said earlier in the week what you learned from the Tour Championship from previous years about the position, how important it was. Under that aspect, is it a matter of using these weeks more as a position than to win, or do you not change your mindset at all? Because I know you show up every week to win anyway, right?
Right. You just have to. You only get 2 playoff events to position yourself. If you start too far back at East Lake, you're just gonna have a really hard time winning. So every shot really counts out here this week and next week, and obviously at East Lake as well. But if you really want to give yourself a good chance to win, you have to be in a good spot.
Did you do a long range session yesterday, or spend time with your dad trying to figure out what didn't work and what any tweaks that you made?
No, he's not even here. He's at home parading around with the medal. I just hit a few balls with my caddy, and I hit it pretty well yesterday. There's a few small things I didn't like, and so I just kind of went back to what my dad's always taught me, and kind of just cleaned it up today.
When you get to a hole like 15, you make your only bogey of the day. You're in a position where your round could either be spectacular, as it ended up being, or it could 65, 66. Very good, but not. What do you do to kind of gear up for those final 3 holes to make sure you finish the way you want? Yeah,
I haven't played 15 very well. Yesterday I made a really good bogey, and today was a mess. Had a decent look at par at 13 feet. So, I knew I had 16, 17 playing downwind, and if you can hit a good drive on 18, you kind of have, a mid-iron. So I knew if I could just get by and not really let it get to me, I can sort of clean up. And I almost bogeyed 16. I mean, I hit it left there and was in a weird spot. So overall, just happy with how I played.
We just had Brooks Koepka here talking about how he learned early on in his Ryder Cup career that he likes playing with people who are emotionally different from him. He considers himself even-keeled. He likes people who are up and down. How would that work for you? Do you have a sort of personality style preference when you're partnering?
I don't know. I have never played in a Ryder Cup, so I can't speak to that.
President's Cup, though, right?
Yeah. I played with Pat all rounds. We sort of have a similar demeanor, and we just understand each other, and we do play a lot of rounds together. So we're very familiar with each other, and it seemed to work, pretty well in the President's Cup. And I don't know. I've never really played with someone that is throwing out fist pumps and going nuts. But everyone's I'd be happy to be on the team and happy with anyone who I play with. Thanks.